Jack Della Maddalena became the new UFC welterweight champion by defeating Belal Muhammad at UFC 315. See what fighters thought of his performance in the latest edition of MMA Pros React.
Dude, a lot of people say, I was having a conversation with RJ Clifford about this, and he was asking me, like, why didn't Belal wrestle earlier? And I think that we have to give credit to Jack Della because he did such a good job not getting boxed in. He was able to change stances, strike from both stances, and avoid the pressure from Belal. Because if Belal can box you in and get past that black line, he's gonna. And when I say black line, it's the octagon within the octagon. There's that black line right by the fence, and if he can get you past that black line, that's when he pours it on the thickest. And he did a good job using his stance changes to not get boxed in, forced Belal into taking long shots, and forced Belal to fight his fight. So I got to give credit to the former champion. He fought a great fight outside of his wheelhouse, which is his grappling, but credit to Jack Della for fighting a great fight.
I did see some highlights of the fight, especially after a little bit. Yeah, and like the reaction of fans and the people, they are like very happy with both fighters, with both performances. So I think people really enjoy to see Belal's and Jack Della Maddalena fight.
Man, that was great. Jack looked awesome, gritty, tough, great performance. Went out there with a great game plan, executed it. I think that maybe Belal kind of got a little bit too carried away in the ego sense of, the Canelo hands. I'm not going to shoot a takedown. I'm not going to do this. And maybe went in. I don't know, but like with the wrong mindset of do what you do that got you that title. Don't go away from that until you need to. I understand going out there and trying to entertain the crowd and trying to throw and do this and do that. And I'm not saying that wasn't the game plan and maybe Jack just stopped him, but it just seemed like, sometimes guys get caught up in this whole thing, but stick with what's successful. That guy is such a crazy hard grinder. And I know you want to get the fans and the people on your side, but what's better is that paycheck, and getting those 2 paychecks and getting that walking away with that belt. So, I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened, but I feel like he kind of got carried away. Jack came in with a great game plan. And it was just a night that, a very entertaining fight. It turned out to be a great fight. I think that, it's kind of one of those losses where Belal might have, his credit might have actually gone up for fighting the fight he did fight. I don't think it was the smart fight to necessarily walk away with that title, but also kudos to Jack and his team, man. They looked great, and that kid's, he's fun to watch.
Yes, I think it was the best performance of his life because Belal Muhammad is a really strong and tough opponent, and I like Jack Della Maddalena. He's good move, good striking, also good wrestling defense.
He's actually someone that I would look up to as far as like just being kind of good at everything. Like he has the striking, he has the wrestling defense, he has the wrestling, he's got the knees, the elbows. And it's cool to see someone like that just absolutely dominate, and Belal is such a tough person. He's such a nice guy. And man, it really showed a lot of heart out of Belal in that fight. And I think he'll come back stronger, but yeah, Jack is an absolute savage.
He looked amazing. His takedown defense was insane. The way he was able to get back up to his feet, the way he was able to reverse positions, and the way he was able to put on the pressure with the boxing, he looked really good. I thought Belal looked very good as well. He did some very nice things. It was a very entertaining fight. But yeah, Jack just he was able to implement all of his stuff really well in that fight, and he just made Belal crumble underneath the pressure of the strikes. So yeah, no, that was an amazing performance. I think it was an amazing fight for everyone in Montreal as well.
Kind of what I expected. I think Jack, like Maddalena's got some of the best hands in the division. He's a problem. I thought Belal was I was surprised Belal didn't, and I didn't watch all of it, but it didn't seem like Belal wrestled as much as he should have, which I think he was trying to like do it for the fans, like give him a war and whatnot, which everybody said it was a phenomenal fight. Belal did a great job. He earned a lot of people's respect for putting on a show.
But at the end of the day, are you fighting for yourself, like for your own legacy? Are you fighting to be the best, or are you fighting for the fans? And what matters more to you? Like, I don't fight for the fans. Luckily, the way that I like to fight and the way that I usually fight, fans are a fan of it. But I think it's foolish to, and I don't know what was in his head. I don't know what his plan was. I haven't seen him say anything about it. But I think Maddalena is going to do a great job. I think Maddalena is going to hold the belt for a while. I think the only person who might take it from him is Shavkat, but I think he's going to piece Shavkat up. So it's just whether or not Shavkat can wrestle him, which he's been showing that he's getting better and better at wrestling.